Hi everyone. So yeah, uh, I've been and got my fruit bushes. If you remember in some of my older episodes, I do quite a lot of fruit in containers, mainly because I want to be able to move them around. And so I'm just going to tidy these up. Obviously, they've been over winter. They've been at the mother-in-law's house, so they're fine. I just need to weed and top up the compost and sort them out and that. So I'll get all that done, and then I'll get back to you, and I'll show you and tell you a bit of information about them. I've got a few which might need help with identifying. So yeah, I'll get that sorted and get back to you in a minute. Alright then guys, so I've pulled up all the weeds from in these pots and topped up the compost. Got some quite hefty old weeds out of there, so filled up that whole plant pot. Yeah, so now we've got to identify them. I know what most of them are. So this one here is my white currant bush, I believe, or red currant. This is about three years old now, and we've had berries on it last year, but not the first year. Couple the second year. A fair few last year, but still not that many. But it's doing well. So this is a grapevine. This is a white Chardonnay. I had to cut it right back to transport it. I'm not sure if I've killed it or not, but I'm just going to leave that for now. I hope I haven't killed it, but there's no buds on it yet. So that's a gooseberry. I've got to do some pruning out of the middle of that one because it's got new shoots coming up, but we'll sort that out in a minute. This is another currant bush, red currant I believe. That's had a few on it last year, not many. That's 2 years old now, that one. This one here is a raspberry cane which I bought last year, so I think it fruits on the year-old growth, this one. That's what I'm hoping, because these two grew up last year, they didn't fruit, so I'm hoping this year they will get some fruit. This is, I don't know what this one is. I think this might have been a cutting, possibly not, but I'm not sure what it is. It's quite similar to a currant, but I don't know, it just doesn't quite look like a currant bush. So if you know what that is, let me know. I think I might need to prune out some of these bottom branches, whatever it is, especially this one. It's been under the compost, so it's not rooted or anything, so it's just kind of going a bit rotten, so I'll probably cut that one off. A couple of these bottom ones, but it would be nice to know what it is first. So yeah, these were cuttings from various things when I was staying at the mother-in-law's house. I can't remember what they are, so if you know what these are, just give me a shout. you can leave a comment in the bottom. But sure, they'll be easier to identify once the leaves come out. This looks like a currant, especially from the leaves. So I'm pretty certain that is a currant bush. I think it might be what all of them are. But yeah, it has rooted a little bit, but it's still very loose in there, so yeah, anyway guys, I'll keep you updated on them. Any information would be great, guys. I'm just going to show you me pruning a couple of them now. Tidy up the branches a little bit. I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright guys, so with this gooseberry, all I'm going to do is remove the branches that are trying to grow up through the middle of the bush, because you want to keep the middle clear, to clear of foliage in it, because otherwise you get gooseberry sawflies and other pests in that. Perfect breeding ground for them is in the dense foliage in the middle. Plus you won't get too much fruit in the middle bit anyway, because there's not enough light and stuff. So it just keeps it clear. So anything that's pointing inwards, like this one, see that's no good there, because that's just going to go across here. So we just take that one off, if we can get him. It's easier with two hands. With this one, I've got it pretty well the shape I want it to be already. So there's not much to do with this one, because I think by the looks of it I've already pruned it at the end of last year. That's the basic shape you want, is like a cup shape with a clear bit in the middle, all this on the outside, and anytime anything grows inwards you just cut it off. So yeah, that's what you're aiming for. Well, that's what I'm aiming for. Right, anyway guys, so I think I'm about done for today. So they're all sorted out now. I'll keep you updated on how they go. Left a little hazelnut tree sprouted in there, so keep an eye on that as well. Apologies for the wind again. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. See you later guys.